All right, so we did something very controversial today, and that was going to an elephant sanctuary where we could interact with them. We did 3 things where we bathed them with mud, bathed them in water, and fed them a few plantains and some nutritional supplements. Now, I know what you're thinking. Oh my gosh, isn't this like the most unethical thing? How could you? I think a lot of this gets really demonized on social media. This is something we wanted to do when we came to Thailand, and I did a bunch of research because I was seeing these blanket statements on the internet saying that interacting with elephants is always extremely unethical, no matter the sanctuary you're at, with no real good explanation. But what I found is that that's really not true. While there definitely is abuse, especially at the places that let you ride the elephants and the ones where the elephants are chained up and ones where there's overstimulation and a million different tourists and they're overfed, yes, that's obviously unethical. But we found a place where, there was only a group of 5 of us interacting with 3 different elephants. It seemed like the elephants were having a great time. They were free to move around however they wanted. They were not chained up. They were not coerced into doing anything. In fact, what we read online is like, you might not be able to do all the activities if the elephants don't want to. You're out of luck, sorry. But they seem to love the activities. Like when we were putting the clay on them, this is something that they do naturally to protect themselves from the elements and the bugs. I thought that the elephant was done and it started walking away, but actually it was like leaning into me, like it wanted me to do its behind, I think. So it seemed to like it. And then, look at this video of my husband bathing this elephant. These elephants just went straight into the water. They weren't coerced. My husband went down there and started dumping water on it, and it just leaned into him. Look at that elephant. Does that look like an elephant that is stressed to you? The other element I think of this is that think about all the things that we do in the US, like domesticating dogs, having dogs in humane societies where they're trapped in cages almost all day. This to me just doesn't seem that bad relative to actual animal abuse going on around the world. Most of these elephants are rescued and wouldn't survive in the wild alone, or they're born into being domesticated and are very, very used to humans. And I was talking to the people that work there, and the guy said they love being bathed, they like the interactions. And I asked, are we overfeeding them? And he was like, no, they eat like all day. They eat a 10th of their body weight a day, and we're giving them like 3 plantains and some nutritional supplements that they give them even if they don't have tourists. And let's not forget that tourism does fund these elephants' livelihood, and the sanctuaries do maintain them and take care of them. And yes, you can just go to sanctuaries and observe them, but it's obviously a fun attraction if you can interact with them, and they get more money that way, and they can live in even better environments. But yeah, you can come at me if you think that I'm wrong, and if you have a better argument. This is just what I think now with my experience and my current understanding of the situation. Overall, it was an amazing experience, and we were so glad we did it. Maybe we'll think differently after posting this though.